Hey, everybody, how's it going? So, we're going to go over this whole entire silly video that Candace Owens decided to release. Some of it's okay, but a lot of it is just BS, and I'm just going to I'm going to be going over some of this BS here. And I'll tell you what I'm not going to go over for the most part. Her intro comparing Charlie Kirk to Julius Caesar. I mean, it's getting more and more disrespectful. She might as well just go spit on his corpse. I mean, this is completely and totally ridiculous. Candace is just absolutely living in fantasy land right now. Okay, it's very, very, very disrespectful in general, saying that every single person close to him stabbed him in the back. Unbelievable. You're saying that Charlie just was so bad at picking friends and people. It's probably very, very disrespectful in general to Charlie Kirk. I don't think he would have appreciated you calling his friends that, but, or acting like his friends did this to him without any evidence. So I genuinely think that's very distasteful. To the Valhalla in 33 hours, I don't know. I'm not sure if he was dog whistling or if he was being legit with what he was saying. I don't know at all. Okay, what am I supposed to do with that? Conspiracy theorists will say, on one hand, it's super obvious. Normal people are going to say, hey, I don't know what he meant by that. What am I going to do with that, guys? That's nothing. That's literally nothing to go on. So, anyway, let's, Mike Huckabee. She talks about Mike Huckabee. He's weird. And, maybe we should look into him. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with that. I don't really care that much. That's not what I actually really wanted to cover at all. I'm covering the stuff related to Charlie Kirk. But the Mike Huckabee thing, okay, it's weird. I'll give that to you. Before we go any further, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Especially the subscribes and the likes. That helps more than anything. I don't ask for money. I'm not one of those weird e-beggar, you know what I mean? Those strange people. So if you guys just want this straightforward news, let's just, jump right on into that. Just show your thanks by giving me a subscribe and a like. That's all I ask for. Thank you guys so much. Alrighty, guys. So let's go on into it. Let's start off with her blaming the ROTC. Yeah, the high school ROTC kids, I guess.
The McCoys fame. There was like a fleet of ships named after the McCoys. Very high up military. The only two videos that we have that were recorded, allegedly, of the shooter.
Yeah, the Hatfields and the McCoys, they're so higher up in military. Candace, there's all sorts of different people that are in the military that are probably with the last name McCoy that aren't related.
First and foremost, the video of him running away after the shot, way too fast. If he was actually crouched down shooting, common sense, it's too fast. You couldn't be in a sprint that quickly for anybody that's actually...
I don't know, Candace, can you? Can people not? I don't know. I think a fit person probably could. Who knows? Who knows how fast it was, too? We don't exactly have the exact time frame. People had time to go and pull their phones out and start recording.
Fired a rifle, you know that. You can't go from a crouching position to a full sprint in a split second. Well, that video was recorded by a person that is in the ROTC.
Cool.
I've hunted that person down.
I'm sure they recruited a high school kid to keep his mouth shut. Yeah, God knows that's going to work out. Are you serious? Maybe you could just reach right on out to him. You know who he is, right? He's in the ROTC. You know the kid. Maybe ask him. Ask him, how'd you do this? I'm willing to bet he'd probably get some brownie points by talking. I don't know. Candace, do you really think they recruited a high school kid?
Very strange. They didn't want to be involved and sent it through 3 people to release onto the internet. And then it is boosted. And that's the video that everybody sees. It's supposed to make us think that there was actually someone on that rooftop. Then there's the video that the second video, which is... But
there was somebody on that rooftop. And they got it on video, so they wanted to do this to make sure that, they thought somebody was actually on that rooftop. Yeah, he was. And he ran. What of it, Candace?
The guy laying down before the shot, right? That also was recorded by a person in the military who actually teaches.
ROTC kids are not in the military. Candace, they are people who aspire to go into the military. They do not enlist into the military while they're in ROTC. I've had so many friends that were in ROTC. It's not how it works.
Shooting. So this is not a military campus, guys. Burton Hibbs, Butch, the brother of Pastor Jack Hibbs. Jack Hibbs phones up Charlie. He's like, hey, can my brother come and listen to you speak? I guess this, whatever, it was a hotbed. Older people just love Charlie Kirk in Utah. Very hard to find.
I guess, Candace, there are a lot of people who really like Charlie Kirk. A lot of old people that like Charlie Kirk. You sound crazy when you talk like this. You completely sound insane. ROTC kids are not in the military either, Candace. Literally, blaming ROTC kids saying that they have to be in on this op too. Really? That's where we're at now too? So, France, ROTC kids, TPUSA, military, Trump, CIA, or FBI, I don't want to mischaracterize, Ukraine, Israel, Egypt. Am I missing anybody else who's involved in any of this? Anybody else? 9? There's now 9, Candace. You have pointed the finger at 9 different areas. Like, you expect all these people to keep quiet? It gets bigger and bigger and bigger until people like me are also in on it, Candace. You've already implicated Steven Crowder, saying that he was their foot soldier, that they're paying him to come out and do this, so therefore, Steven Crowder must know the truth. Like, that's 10 technically, because you did do that. You did that to many different creators, calling them foot soldiers. Even your friend, Allie Beth, calling her a foot soldier. So she must be in on it too. And all these people are able to keep their mouth shut. Are you kidding me? It's a little ridiculous, Candace. Now, let's go into her. She is absolutely coping over this. This is crazy. Owens discussed the tip in her November 19th episode alleging Egyptian government plane landed in Wilmington, Delaware, with passengers escorted by federal SUVs to 920 North King Street, a supposed DHS FBI hub. The building is actually One Rodney Square headquarters for Richards, Layton, and Finger, PA. Her counsel in a Delaware defamation case against the Macrons. The mix-up sparked online mockery, with clips racking up hundreds of thousands of views. Though Owens dismissed it as fake debunking and vowed to keep probing in Charlie Kirk's September assassination. This is major, major cope.
Emily, everybody wearing the same color. So I think we should be clued into that. Continue to follow our instincts and to get as much information as we can, because we are getting close. They are getting, radical in these non-debunkings. Yesterday they were trying to make it trend that I got pranked by the person who wrote me the email. I told you I had run that up the chain for weeks to make sure everything was legit about that location.
Okay, show proof. Show proof, Candace. If you don't show proof, I'm not going to believe you. You got duped. You got duped, and now you're coping. You're not willing to show a single piece of proof that you didn't get duped. The address, you type it in, it comes up to your attorneys. Sucks, Candace. It sucks. And I know how you will never, ever, ever walk anything back. Okay? You almost walked back the Ukraine thing. I almost gave you credit. But in perfect Candace, just exactly the way Candace normally does things, she never walks things back. Now she's implicated Ukraine again yesterday in her live video, saying that Zelensky was behind this too. She almost walked it back because she said somebody was there from Ukraine and then ended up getting proven wrong. She goes, okay, well, it wasn't him. And I thought she had actually walked back the Ukraine claim, going, okay, well, Ukraine wasn't involved. And I was like, oh, good. Candace actually walked something back for the first time in her life. But again, in perfect Candace fashion, she never walks anything back, just like Social Autopsy when she doxed those kids. Got called out, and then refused to apologize for it on Dave Rubin's live stream. She was debating Blair White. Blair White called her out. It was fantastic to watch. Refused to apologize. Candace will never apologize for the things that she gets wrong. She will not. She will just double down. And she's going to be like, I already told you guys. I verified it. Did you? Prove it. Oh, you won't do that, will you? You're not going to do that at all. Absolute BS, Candace. You got pranked. Keep coping. Now, we're going to watch Candace get mad at somebody for asking questions.
Press, and they were going to go back to doing hardcore, real, non-biased journalism. So what kind of journalism are they doing over at the Free Press? Okay. This is a real email. I'm not being funny. I feel like you're going to think this is SNL. That fluttered into my inbox the other day from a writer. His name is Ashley Reinsberg. And this is the email. I'm just going to read you the email. This is it. It says, hi, Candace. I'm reporting a piece for the Free Press on the economics. Ooh, economics. I like economics. This must be straight middle of a line, right? There can't be any bias here. I'm reporting
That's where you stop. There's not even a period. So don't act like they were trying to trick you.
a piece for the Free Press on the economics of high engagement political content on YouTube and podcast platforms. I'm reaching out for comment regarding several assertions that you've made in recent episodes, including claims about Israel, the death of Charlie Kirk, and the Becoming Brigitte series. I also want to ask about the financial side of your operation because it is central to the story. Here are his 5 questions. 1,
Okay.
since publishing anti-Israel and anti-Jewish claims, have you seen a measurable increase in watch time, subscriber growth, or revenue across YouTube, Rumble, or your podcast feeds?
Pretty simple question to answer, Candace. It's a yes or no. I would answer yes or no. I haven't posted any anti-Israel or anti-Jewish claims at all, so I wouldn't be able to answer that. But she openly has. She could simply say, if she disagrees with the anti-Jewish claims, be like, I don't post anti-Jewish claims, but as for anti-Israel, I have. And yeah, I have seen a measurable increase because people agree with me more. She could say something like that. She ain't smart enough to do that, guys. She ain't smart enough. Instead, she absolutely dodges all the questions and then gets mad at somebody asking questions. It's crazy. Only one person in this video is allowed to ask questions. It ain't me. It ain't you. It's Candace.
2, have sponsors and ad partners or platform reps encouraged or pushed back on this shift in content direction?
That's a fair question. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the questions here, guys. Like, I would answer, no, they haven't. Still doing my thing. You still see my sponsors. They're fine with it. Instead, she doesn't answer like that. She gets offended.
3, do you see any correlation between escalation in claims and the performance metrics that drive your business, retention, average viewer, duration, CPM, RPM, member conversion, etc.? 4, to what extent do you view conspiracy content as an editorial choice versus a business decision? And 5, do you believe your recent content about Israel and Jewish influence is rooted in evidence, or do you see it primarily as commentary?
That's a fair answer. That last question's a fair answer. Is it just commentary, or do you actually have evidence? I don't know. I think that's a fair question. Why are you offended by this? Let's find out.
No, and I'm going to get back to him. Obviously, I have to just pull up, I have to pivot over to that SS tab, the Hitler tab, which shows the metrics of exactly how people are responding to anti-Jewish, what do you say, anti-Jewish rhetoric.
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay, so now you just called him, or you're mocking him by saying that you're part of the SS. I get it. But instead of mocking him, why don't you just answer truthfully and then see how he responds? That's what I would do. You'll find out if it's malicious after that. Okay? Those look like fair questions to me. And you're interpreting them as one way. That's just really, really dumb to do. That's how everybody online is. If somebody comments to you, the first comment, unless it's an incredibly aggressive comment with insults, don't assume it's insulting. That's the number one rule of the internet. Candace doesn't know how to navigate the internet very well. Don't ever assume it's aggressive if they're not, or that it's against you, or being rude to you, or trolling you, until you actually verify what they're asking. Because a lot of people ask things in awkward ways. Some people are really straightforward. But it's all through text. It sounds better in people's heads, and they probably talk like this. They're like, have you actually seen any growth from this? Like, this could be a person that's interested in starting a channel. You don't know. I don't know who exactly it's from. They said they're from the press. What press did they say they were from again? It was like some media inquiry or something. I don't know who it's from. I don't know who it's from at all. So I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like I know. She's gonna say she kind of said that it was from like someone like Barry Weiss or from someone at the media or something like that, mainstream media. But I don't know for sure because she never shows it. But at the end of the day, why are you so offended over somebody asking questions?
You can see we've done some tests, and obviously the advertisers have been, that's the whole thing. That's the nature of the business, obviously, is that you can only make money. The only people that are successful at all, it's pretty obvious, is because they hate Jews. That's kind of what's implied. Why do we have to pretend this is journalism, right?
That's unbelievable, Candace. That's unbelievable. They just ask questions. Maybe find out afterwards. I really, really hope the person that posted this email just posted on Twitter and goes, I was just being legit with my questions. I don't know what's wrong with her. They do that, she's just gonna look so bad.
Are you shocked if I tell you that Ashley Reinsberg, he happens to live in Tel Aviv? Like, you just cannot make it up. Like, just write your articles. Stop pretending that you're a journalist. It's totally fine. Your job is to write hit pieces, to say that you guys are being victimized.
I don't care. I don't care, Candace. This just made you look bad. This was silly. People ask you questions, you're offended, you won't answer them. But you think you can ask other people questions. Especially ones that offend other people as well. It's kind of wild. Now, then she later on goes more on about Barry Weiss and goes on more about, her saying that there's, a genocide going on and whatnot. It's just the same talking points. It's like, I don't care about any of them. I don't care about Barry Weiss at all. And I don't care that you are just so absolutely obsessed with Israel that you've just, they're everywhere. Israel is everywhere to you, and they're doing everything. Every single problem in your life is due to Israel. It sounds psychotic. You're breaking, Candace, and it's really showing. You got played. You got pranked. You blamed high school ROTC kids. Candace, I can't take you serious. I genuinely cannot take you serious. Good job. Anyway, tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. Thank you all so much. Again, won't be live streaming today, Thanksgiving and stuff, but I will definitely be premiering my videos, and I'll try to be on there in the chat. Only a couple of minutes, and I can do that. I can sneak away to do some of that stuff. So, thank you all so much again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.